Film Development Hell, Day 83. We need a marketing plan for our feature or we're in trouble is the name of this video. Why? Well, my name is Deborah Richards and I am an independent film director from Las Vegas. And if you're new to this channel, welcome. This is a daily vlog into my life as an independent film director and the making of our next feature film. We are currently in the late stages of development. It's a horror called Scissor Mouth. And we actually have some financiers in Europe who are very interested in the project, but they need us to give them a marketing and distribution plan by the end of this week. We've been kind of late getting started with it because Pat's been on vacation and then he wasn't very well, and then we had some other marketing stuff we had to cover. But now is the time. So today, tomorrow, we're going to beast out this marketing plan, get it over to the financiers in England, and hopefully get to make this movie. So, but as you guys know, nothing happens without coffee. So let's coffee. Cheers. A world without coffee is misery. So, Patrick.
Yes, Debbie.
Yes, Patrick. Here, I figured this would be a good place to start. So, one of our production partners in England has a slate of 3 films, horror films, and Scissor Mouth is one of them, right? And so she's putting them all together to present to the investors, and they've asked for a marketing and distribution plan for each of the 3 movies. And I think they're actually representing a drama that she's doing as well, outside of the slate.
Okay.
And this is the marketing and distribution plan, 5 pages for that. So I figured we could start here, have a look through it, read it, see what we reject, see what we like. Clearly it's been generated by ChatGPT because you can tell because of the icons and the bullet points, and it's just very ChatGPT. But why don't you have a read on there? I'm going to read it on my screen and we'll just see what comes to mind.
Yeah. Some of it, they're scrambling.
They're scrambling on this. Yeah. She's scrambling.
But you know, this it's what you got to do.
Sometimes you got to scramble. Sometimes you gotta do what you got to do to get a project made.
Yeah. She's hustling to get it done, which is great. You have to find your strengths.
I see that she's put like what is this audience persona thing? Oh, like the kind of person. That's interesting. Yeah, that's very. Forget that. That's very jank. They've put examples of the kind of people that they want to find and what they would do for a job and what they.
Something. I love the names that the AI came up with.
Well, for these imaginary people, there's Jack Morgan and Charlotte Thompson are the ideal audience for on this marketing plan, which is funny.
Although, of course, we're going to put it through the system too.
and to be fair, when I started doing marketing 30 years ago, I used to do that. I used to make up like a target person, and I would create like a mood board with pictures of their their vehicle and their home and everything to try and But I think it's a bit of an esoteric.
Independent, and you could we'll ask the same questions though.
Oh sure, we're gonna go to ChatGPT as well. We use ChatGPT a lot, but probably in ways that you guys don't think. We use it in for like maybe if we write something, we'll ask it to tighten it up, or maybe if we're like, hey, give us a starting thingy of bullet points for a marketing plan, we'll do that, and then we kind of start with AI sometimes, and sometimes we finish with AI, but it's never like AI is just generating everything for us. We're always, either building on its ideas or it building on our ideas.
But there's still a lot of good stuff here.
What do you like?
Like the engagement, how to start engaging people, simple activation, the marketing campaign tiers. I mean, it's straightforward, but it's what's got to be done. There's a few ideas I like too. And of course, we'll have to tailor it to our film, which has a lot of strengths, market strengths.
Sure. So I think maybe in our marketing budget, we should put what our marketing goals are.
Yeah.
And I think our marketing goals should maybe be twofold. one, to develop a grassroots audience and engage them from day one and bring them along the journey, which we've started to prepare for, and two, how are we gonna get a serious sales agent or distributor to pick this up, right?
Right.
So those are our two real marketing threads. How do you like that approach in a marketing and distribution plan?
Exactly.
Saying that we've got this, we're going to build the
Building up an
grassroots.
audience.
Yeah.
We have to market to the distributors, and then we have to the general public. Although,
well, to the general public,
but we would have to be like in combination with if anyone picks us up.
Sure, exactly. So it has to be stated in the marketing and distribution plan that marketing it beyond release will be done with financing from a distribution company.
Right. A collaboration.
In a collaboration.
Although they would put up most of the money.
And
they would put up the bill.
Yeah, they'll put up the bill and they'll recoup it. But so I don't think we should be like, and we're gonna do posters in Japanese and posters in French and speak like we're the ones gonna actually be.
But we can actually, in building up the market, stuff in foreign languages would help.
Yeah.
But maybe not huge campaigns, but because this is a worldwide appeal. That's the whole point of doing the genre we're doing. And I thought that was very interesting too.
Which one?
And social media presence, dedicated accounts
across Instagram, TikTok, and Facebook. The reason why he's giggling about this is because we've had an age-old argument forever about each new film that we make. Pat wants to create a new Instagram, a new Facebook, a new TikTok, a new this, a new that for that film to market that film. And I'm always like, no, we should do it all through our 1905 film studio banner, because then we only have to deal with one of each. And so we've been having this back and forth for years, but the problem is now that we've got a few movies under our belts, we're responsible for a gazillion social media thingies. So he's giggling because that says, create an account for each one of these things, which
AI never lies.
Which supports Patrick's point of view. So
I can continue reading this.
Yeah, continue reading. I'm gonna read it too. Let me tell you the one thing that this document fails to address.
Sure.
Who's gonna do the work?
Yeah, exactly.
When it says, okay, so there's a paragraph here that says intermediate engagement, and it says interactive content, quizzes, virtual museum tours, educational partnerships, merchandise. Every one of those things requires insane amounts of man-hour and manpower.
And studios have whole divisions just to do it themselves, to deal with it themselves. There's team members.
Well, the main studios do. We don't.
Yeah,
we don't.
That's what I mean.
Yeah, you're talking about the.
This sounds great, but who has the manpower for all this stuff, which is great.
Yeah, in the independent sphere, you got to kind of dial it down a bit, right? And do what is reality and what's possible. Well, she's saying that she has $250,000 to do all that. How do you feel about that? I feel that is not going to cut it.
It doesn't cut it.
It doesn't cut it. Well, let me design a prompt in ChatGPT and see what it comes up with. Sound good?
Yeah, sounds good.
Okay.
Do it right now.
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Okay, so here we are in ChatGPT, and we are going to create a prompt for a marketing plan. Let's start off with making sure it knows who I am. Do you know who I am? Yes, great. Okay, cool. Okie dokie, guys. So I've built a mega prompt here, okay? Let me read you just a tiny bit of the beginning of it, because a lot of this is actually copied from our old deck. So this is essentially the prompt. Please think like a marketing genius and come up with a detailed marketing and distribution plan for our upcoming horror, Scissor Mouth. The film has a marketing budget of $200,000. Please feel free to ask questions. Here are some of our goals. We would like to engage and build our audience through social media from day one. from day one, before production and throughout production and post. In conjunction to this plan, we would also like to focus our marketing efforts on securing a distributor from a mini major or major studio, but not one of the many crappy small distributors out there. Here is some additional info from an older version of our deck. So we just speak about some of the things, copy and pasted some of the old things from our deck. So let's take this whole giant thing in and throw it into ChatGPT and see what it gets. Okay.
This is the exciting part.
Okay, it's in the oven. Come on, ChatGPT, think.
To maximize your returns on our budget.
Okay, goals. Build a highly engaged fan base before principal photography. Yes. Generate consistent buzz throughout production and post.
Yes.
Secure distribution from a mini major or major studio.
Yes.
Prime the film for festival and industry visibility.
Yes.
Position Scissor Mouth as a socially resonant female-driven horror event. Yes. Okay. How would you like me to copy and paste this into a Pages document?
Yes.
And start finessing it.
And then we'll start finessing it for us.
For us.
I need to print it out. I have it printed out, and I'm gonna.
Yeah. You want to print this out and then
Yes.
redline it, and then we'll go from there.
Yeah. So.
Okay.
I don't want to be staring at screens all the time.
Okay, great. So I have a draft 17-page document that I'm going to print out. I'm going to give that to Patrick. He's going to go through it and redline what he thinks is completely irrelevant. And then I'll punch it up in some kind of presentation. So that's the plan. Let's print it out. Hey guys, while Pat's digging into that document and redlining it, I thought now would be a good time to say if you enjoyed this long form content, please click on the like button. Please subscribe. I know us YouTubers are always saying it really helps the channel grow, but it's true, it really does, and it costs you nothing, it just takes a second. Also, on my 100th episode, I will be answering questions from you guys about anything you want to ask me about my journey in the film industry or anything about the film industry. So put down in the comments, #100, ask a question, and I'll answer all the questions in the 100th episode. So while Pat's doing the red lines and doing some research on that, I found some really interesting information online. Take a look at this. I actually asked ChatGPT to find me some good examples online of other people's marketing strategies. So let's take a look. There's a couple really cool sites here. There's this one is literally a marketing plan of a film called Many Faces. Another thing that I've bookmarked here is a literal marketing plan of another movie. This one is a how to create a marketing plan, the ultimate guide. This is building a powerful film marketing plan. And then this one from Milanote, which is a cool website that I use, how to create a marketing plan for a successful launch. So basically with all this information, I got to do some research, and a lot of this we know, but obviously there are gaps in everyone's knowledge, and there's always so much. The more you know, the more there is to know. So I'm going to spend a little bit of time researching these different websites, and then hopefully Pat and I can put our heads together, and I can tell him what I've learned, and he can show me what he's crossed out. So it looks like today's going to be a research day, with tomorrow putting together all the, the artistic and the creative, putting it all together. But today is really, really a research day. And Pat, I just wanted to let you know that I read 5 pages, different marketing guides and or / marketing and distribution plans. And they were all pretty junky. But there's this one that I read that I very, very much like. I think you should read this page. It's on a website called Groovy. And it's called Strategic Spotlight, Building a Powerful Film Marketing Plan. And I thought it had some really, really good information. So you want to check it out? I can hear the sound of keys clacking away, so I think Pat's on a roll and he's doing some writing, so I'm not going to bother him just yet, but I want to show you guys what I've been working on the creative while he's redlining that document, essentially. So I'm just kind of getting everything ready, and I'm creating a cover page, and then there'll be a table of contents, and then we'll go on to the executive summary, and yeah, right now I'm just trying to get some placeholder things together. And we were discussing it. We were like, well, do we want the marketing and distribution plan? Do we want it to look like the deck, which is, you know, visually very stunning? Like, I'll give you a little glimpse of the deck. The deck is like visually really, really punchy. And so do we want the marketing and distribution plan to look like that, or do we want it to be like dialed back and more nuts and bolts so someone can print it out? So I'm thinking, because people are going to be printing this out, probably, you know, black text on a white screen, but also I like the idea of these bold, heavy headers for the different thingies, and then every now and then I'll spice it up with a few graphics to support the messaging, but it's not going to be a visual heavy document. It's going to be more value information, I think, is the key, because to be honest, a lot of these marketing plans that I've been looking at online and stuff, as someone who has made films, these marketing plans seem like, you know, pie in the sky, to be honest, because it's all very well saying we're going to do this and we're going to do that, but like we were talking about earlier, who's going to do that? And where's the money for that going to come from? So we want to put some real value information and make sure that it makes sense, and we're not just paying a lip service to stuffing words into a marketing plan, because honestly, if these financiers are legit, then they will see through that in a heartbeat. So, let's check in with Pat real quick. And Cookie. Cookie, how you doing? Good talk. Pat, how are you?
Good.
Are you on a roll?
Yeah.
Typing furiously. Okay. Best I don't bother him. I'll check in with him in a bit. Want to see what I'm up to so far? Cool. Come see. So I figured kind of have, I know we're not going crazy color, but I thought something other than just
Sure, just a plain page.
Yeah, so I'm going with that, and then doing a bold gray thingy at the top of each page, and then immediately went into executive summary. I set up 3 clearly defined objectives.
Yeah.
Develop and engage grassroots horror-loving audience from day one. Set the stage for a strong festival debut and sales trajectory, and then acquisition with a many major streamer or reputable sales partner.
Yeah.
And then the target audience, primary, secondary, and tertiary. And then I'll continue.
Oh yeah, sure. I'll
fill in this in.
That's
But whatever you've got, I'll start. If you want to start getting stuff over to me, then I can start. Or are you still in the research stage?
I'm doing the whole. So why don't you do this, and then we'll adapt it with my information.
That's exactly what I'm saying, yeah.
Yeah.
Well, as soon as you're ready to send me stuff, I'll start throwing it in. And
Well, I'm just going through the whole thing that the ChatGPT marketing strategy now and adding to it, or
yeah,
adjusting
that's
it.
what I mean. Once you're done adjusting it, then give it to me, and then I'll pretty it up.
Yeah.
Cool. Okay, we got a plan. So, guys, as you can tell, today is a big research day. It's a lot of gathering the information and cherry picking what we want to include in this marketing plan and what we do not want to include in this marketing plan. And I think we're both very much on the same page that we want it to be very kind of real, data-driven, and value-driven, so that it's not just pie in the sky. Like, we will spend 20% of our budget on international TV ad campaigns. You know, that kind of stuff, it's just not realistic. We have to be really savvy with our money as an independent film company and studio. So digital marketing, guerrilla marketing, word of mouth, um, you know, fan interaction, all that kind of stuff is going to be really, really important in our marketing attempts. But we're going to continue gathering all these assets, and then tomorrow, I guess we'll bash them all together and into shape, and we can all gather here tomorrow and take a look at what we come up with. So if you like this long form content, you guys know what to do. Click in the circle up here to subscribe. Otherwise, I will see you all here tomorrow for more film development hell. Peace.